This lesson is all about combining like terms and using the distributive property in order to solve equations. Now, before we take actual notes, I want to tell you a story. And this story is all about a man who I like to call Jimmy. Bam, there's Jimmy. Jimmy is a crook. Jimmy is not a good guy. He's not someone to model your life after because he makes a lot of bad decisions. But his name is Jimmy. Some people like to call him Jimmy the Crook. So here's Jimmy the Crook. Now, Jimmy the Crook one day went to a bank and stole a lot of stuff. And I'm going to lay out all the things that he stole. So here are all the things that he stole. Right now, I want you to look at what's on the screen, pause the video, and tell me how many bags of money he stole and how much cash he stole. Pause the video and try it. After you tried it, I bet you realize that he stole a total of, here's 2 bags of money, another 2 bags of money, and a 5th bag of money. So if B equals the amount of money in one bag, he stole 5 bags. Okay, and for our purposes, we're going to call this 5 bags 5B because he stole 5 times the amount of money in one bag. And he stole a total of $4.14 plus 20 more dollars gives us $20 in cold hard cash. $20 in cold hard cash. Now, after Jimmy the Crook went home and laid out all of his loot and took a look at it, he realized that he stole a total of 99 bucks. He stole a total of $99. Now, my question for you is how much money was in each bag? But before we talk about how to solve that and how to set up an equation to solve, I want to congratulate you because you just did something tricky. You just combined like terms. And this is how you did it. You started off with, we had 2 bags of money. We had $2, then we had $10, and then we had a 5 and a 5. You also had another bag of money and another set of 2 bags, and I think you had another $10 bill, and you had another group of $2. Now, when we added all that together, we got $99. Whew, big equation. But you were able to easily combine all the bags of money to figure out that you had 5 bags. And then you combined these terms. You say, okay, that's 20 plus 10 plus 4. That was $34. And in all, we had $99. Wow. You guys just did something really complicated and made it look super simple. Now, let's rewind. Let's talk about what a term is because you just did it. You just combined some terms together. You combined like terms. Terms are anything separated by an addition sign. Anything separated by an addition sign. Write that down. So here we had a bunch of different terms. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 terms. Wow, we had 9 terms that you combined together. But you realized that you can't really combine a bag of money with a dollar bill, right? Because you don't know how much money is in each bag, and that would be silly. Combining $10 with 5 bags of money doesn't mean that you automatically have 15 bags of money, right? So you have $10 and 5 bags of money. Now, you combined things that were similar. So you combined the things that you could combine together. You combined bags, and you could combine cold, hard cash. But you can only combine the things that were like. Those are like terms. Okay, so let's move on. Let's solve our equation. I'm going to move this up on a new piece of paper. And let's go on to solve our equation using the steps, or using a 2-step equation. We had 5b plus 34 equals 99. I get rid of Jimmy the Crook. Actually, I'll let him keep us company. Yay, Jimmy! Okay, so the goal, remember, is to figure out how much money is in each bag. So let's add the opposite of 34. We end up with 5 bags on this side of the equal sign is equal to $65. We multiply by 1/5, or the reciprocal of the coefficient. We end up with 1 bag is equal to 13. So in each bag of money that he stole, there was $13. Congratulations, you just solved a multi-step equation by combining like terms. Okay, so let's keep Jimmy the Crook here, but I want to try a couple of different problems, or really just one more problem. It's all about combining like terms. So let's try this one. It's a little bit simpler than the one we did, because the one we just did was pretty tricky. So we had, let's see, so suppose we had x plus 2x plus 3x minus 3 minus 4 equals negative 25. Move out of my way, Jimmy. Okay, so think to yourself, how many terms exist on the left side of the equation? If you said 3, you were incorrect. And the reason is because you have to keep switch swap here. Okay, and then you'll see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to highlight the terms that are in common. So all x's can be combined with x's because they're similar to a bag of money. And all of these add-ins can be combined together as well because they're similar to cold hard cash. So we have 6x plus negative 7 equals negative 25. Let's add the opposite. Negative 18 equals 6x, multiplied by the reciprocal. X has to equal 3, which means in each bag of money here we had $3. Sweet. Let's move on to something else. Let's talk about the distributive property. Okay, but let's talk about the distributive property in terms of Jimmy the Crook again. Here he is. So Jimmy the Crook, as we remember, stole 5 bags of money and $34. Now let's suppose Jimmy the Crook had a boss. Here's Jimmy the Crook's boss. Jimmy the Crook's boss told him that he would double whatever earnings he made. So we're going to do this. He's going to double whatever earnings he made, which means he's going to double the amount of bags of money he had, what he stole. Now he has 10 bags, and he would double how much cash he stole. This is an example of the distributive property. So when you see a problem that's set up similarly to this, you distribute first, and then you solve. So let's do an example. I'm going to keep Jimmy and his boss around to hang out. Let's see. Suppose we had 36 equals 3 times t plus 6. Our first step would be to distribute. There are other ways to do this, mind you, but let's work on the distributive property. First step would be to distribute. 3 times t is 3t. We tripled that 1 bag of money, and now we're going to triple this $6. And let's solve a 2-step equation. Add the opposite of the add-end. Multiply by the reciprocal of the coefficient. And we end up with 6 equals t. Sweet. Let's try another one. This one's trickier. 15 equals negative 5m minus 10. This one's super tricky because we have a negative sign in front of the parentheses. And this negative sign tells us that there's actually a -1. There's a phantom -1 in front of the parentheses. Okay, so you're going to be distributing a -1 across the parentheses. Now before I do this, I'm going to keep switch swap in order to avoid a mistake. So let's distribute the -1 to 5m, which really means that he would owe some money. Negative 5m, and let's distribute the -1 to -10, get 10. And again, now we just have a 1-step equation. multiplied by the reciprocal, and m will have to equal -1. Okay, so now I have a Mathlete Shot worthy question for you. And here it is, Mathlete Shot worthy question. Solve for D. I'll see you guys in class. Thank you.